members of St. John's and friends. I've been thinking a lot this week about learning, about things that you and I have learned in the course of the last 6 or 7 months. Everything from how to put on a face mask to keeping physically distant. I, among many, have learned how to bake bread. We have learned how to grocery shop in new ways. Our restaurants have learned to do takeout big time if they are able to survive these tough restrictions at all these days. Our healthcare workers have learned how to don full PPE to care for us in hospital and other places. We've learned here at church safety protocols so that we can gather in person for our worship once again. Many people used some electronic form to gather with family and friends over the Harvest Thanksgiving weekend, something that a year ago we just would not have even entertained as a possibility. So much learning, and it's going to continue for a bit. Sometimes I think my head almost hurts when I think about the things that I have had to learn as we live through these times. I had the opportunity earlier this week to watch the new documentary by David Attenborough, A Life of the Planet. It is a beautiful film, as all of his are. Of course, it has some horrible images of destruction as well, but overall, it's just a brilliant documentary that traces in Attenborough's 93 years the things that he and other scientists have been learning about the destructiveness of human beings on the world. And Attenborough speaks of how we have tamed the wild, and that's oceans, rainforests, fossil fuels, and so on. And clearly that is a path of destruction that is for the ill of the planet. I think of the line from one of the BAS Eucharistic prayers, "This fragile earth, our island home," and how Attenborough, just as he speaks about how we have tamed the wild, believes that our hope for the future is in learning how to wild the tame and how to give life back to this, the ecosystem of the world on which all living things rely. And he is optimistic and hopeful that just as we have learned the destructive path, so we can learn, and he shows signs of where that learning is already taking place. We can learn together the constructive path for the good of the world and the health of the world and the life of the planet. So wherever you find yourself this week, maybe you will reflect a little bit on things you have learned, both big and small, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. This way, or in person at church, or if you join us at the Wednesday Zoom coffee hour. Even if you haven't come along to that hour before, please know that you're always welcome Wednesday mornings at 11. So until then, God bless. Bye for now.
You know, there's not very many churches that have 2 organs in them. We're so fortunate here at St. John's to have both this beautiful pipe organ, which is fashioned after the Baroque style of mechanical action organs, and then this gorgeous digital organ that's fashioned more in the symphonic style. You know, the one era of music that we associate with 2 organs is actually in Spain during the Baroque time. There's many of those beautiful old Spanish cathedrals that have an organ on either side, and they have these Spanish trumpets facing out at each other. So it's almost like dueling organists, imagine. I'd like to play for you a piece today written by a Spanish composer of that time, Padre Antonio Soler. He was a priest and also a fabulous organist and fantastic composer. The great American organist E. Power Biggs was so in love with the 6th sonata of Soler that he actually performed it frequently on his recital programs and entitled his solo version of it, The Emperor's Fanfare. So here is the Emperor's Fanfare, the 6th Sonata of Padre Antonio Soler,